Tom Aspinall sends a message to Alex Pereira amid fantasy fight rumors. After his successful interim title defense against Curtis Blaydes at UFC 304, Tom made it clear that his next fight will be for the undisputed title. It was expected that Poatan would defend his light heavyweight title against Russian contender Magomed Ankalaev next. However, the promotion announced last week that Ankalaev will fight Alexander Rakic at UFC 308 instead, as they have different plans for Poatan. Tom Aspinall praised Pereira as a superstar in the sport in a video on his YouTube channel. Do whatever you want, but if we meet for sure, I think we're both on the same page. It's gonna be for an undisputed heavyweight title, so maybe see you next year at some point. As I say, I've got a lot of respect for Alex Pereira and what he's done in the sport in a short amount of time, but if we're gonna make it happen, it's gonna be for the undisputed title, so see you there, Aspinall added. Jon Jones asked fans to convince him to fight Aspinall. Jon seems open to fighting Tom, or he might just be messing around with fans. Before Aspinall's impressive win over Curtis Blaydes, Jones had dismissed fighting him as irrelevant to his legacy, which led to criticism from fans. After Aspinall's strong performance, Jones asked fans on Twitter to text and call him to convince him to fight Aspinall. The number he shared might not be real, making the situation a bit odd, but it shows Jones is starting to see Aspinall as a serious contender. Dricus Du Plessis thinks Sean Strickland will be waiting a while for his UFC title shot. He believes the winner of the Khamzat vs. Whitaker fight will get the next title opportunity. Sean Strickland made headlines last year by defeating Israel Adesanya to become the UFC middleweight champion. However, he lost the title to Dricus Du Plessis a few months later. Now, Du Plessis is set to defend his belt for the first time against Adesanya in a few weeks. In a recent interview, Dricus Du Plessis discussed his views on the current state of the title picture. Whitaker does have the 2 wins, Du Plessis told Shaq MMA. Strickland shouldn't have been there in the first place. He got it by default and then proved that he deserved to be there, so that's amazing. The winner of Khamzat and Whitaker is gonna get the title shot. That's gonna happen. Strickland says he's gonna wait until he gets a title shot. He's gonna wait for quite a while, in my opinion. If Whitaker beats Khamzat, he's 100% getting the title shot, he continued. The UFC's been wanting to give Khamzat a title shot since his debut. Maybe if it's a draw, Khamzat will still get the title shot. Let's see if he makes it to the fight. Shaquile O'Neal reveals a scary encounter with Jon Jones at the Super Bowl. The incident took place amidst the excitement and chaos of the Super Bowl, an event where athletes and celebrities hang around in high spirits. However, for Shaq, this experience turned unexpectedly intense. As he was walking towards the venue, he was hit suddenly and forcefully from behind. The shock of the impact was so intense that O'Neal's first instinct was to react aggressively. Here's what Shaq said on his podcast, quote, "I'm at the Super Bowl and somebody hits me on the back so hard from behind. I said, whoever this is, I will f him up. I said, you motherfucker, and was ready to go. But when I saw it was Jon, I said, hey Jon, how are you doing? He hit me so hard, I was like, ah. I was like, whoever it is, I'm fucking swinging. Even a giant such as Shaquille O'Neal decides to switch back gears when it comes to a physical encounter with Jon Jones. Israel Adesanya warns Du Plessis, I'm still that dude. Here's what Izzy had to say to MMA Junkie. At the moment, what is fueling me is pretty much just showing myself off. I am an entertainer. I am a performer. I am a guy that goes in and gets the job done. When I don't do that, it irks me. The last outing for me wasn't really me, so I just want to go off, go out and show who I am. Not really to anyone, just prove to myself that I am still that dude, and I know that I am. I trust me. Izzy also talked about how much he dislikes pre-fight activities such as media, weigh-ins, and face-off. This is silly. The fight's already sold, but we have to go on this media shit. We have to do another press conference. I guess that's to hype the fight up even more. Then the face-off, then the weigh-ins, then the face-off. It's like, it's all fucking stupid to me. I want to go in there and beat this cunt up. So that's the exciting thing for me, and I'm gonna do that. But again, it's just patience. And I'm a patient motherfucker. Who do you think win between 2 Africans? Leave your comments below. Kamaru Usman is hinting at a new motivation to reclaim his UFC title, and he's firing back at the current welterweight champion, calling him a bum. In the first episode of his Road Back to Gold vlog series, Kamaru said, well, jump right back into action. He explained that once he gets his physical condition back on track, he'll be ready to fight for the UFC title again. Like I said, the biggest thing for me is about getting healthy, so if I can get this healthy and get this body right, I told you, I'm the best in the world. I just gotta get my body right. So post-champion, post-new champion, first workout, first day back in the gym, and obviously when something like that happens, it gives you a new added motivation. I was never not motivated, it's just getting the health in order. Usman also responded to some of Muhammad's recent comments, posting a reply on Twitter. Alright, enough of the nice guy. You were never chasing me, bum. You were barely in rankings when I dominated the division. For your information, I have a win over Leon's son. Belal Muhammad has teased that he wants to remain as active as possible as a champion and that he's planning to earn one more win before the year's out. Man, hopefully I get something for the end of the year, maybe that December card. He told TMZ Sports earlier this week, adding, "That would be the perfect moment for me, the perfect turnaround time."